A lot of people may know this as my ChatPack Live. It's not my ChatPack. I don't think it's Mark's ChatPack. I really don't think that it's Frank Bruno's. I'm not sure. I have to check on that. But
it's not mine.
We're calling this the War Room tonight as we build up for Eric Bischoff and the rebook of World War III, 1996. Yes, this is my ChatPack Live. I'm Carl Mandick, Mark Nelson, Frank Bruno. We are live on YouTube, still Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. And gents, this should be interesting because last night we watched, well, I saw some of it, but I've never seen this all the way through.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah. And there's a reason why this probably only existed for, I don't know, what, couple years, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah. I think they did 95, 96, 97. Did they do a 98? I think they did a 98.
They did do a 98. Yep. Yeah, they did. So, gentlemen, yes, welcome on into one and only War Room as we build towards ad-free shows. You get to go on there. Last time we did this, a fake Tony Schiavone showed up, that piece of crap, whoever that guy was, the vest and a mullet wig, an idiot. Like a latest fashion, like a brain disease. All righty. Ringside Rant, what is going on? Brandy, what is up? 4 years it ran for. And a great Facebook picture there of her. And one, Noah, Anthony, Shivani, Adam O'Neill, Chops. What up?
Is that Adam going to be on there tonight? I know it's a little late for him, right?
Yeah,
early?
No, so it would be, what time is it there, Adam? It's 4, so midnight by you? 12:20. Oh, that reminds me. I have to legally bet on tonight's Thursday night game, which is a big one, Mark Nelson, for your NFC West before we get too deep into Eric. Because once we get started with Eric, I kind of feel like we're just there. So let's just get the football stuff out of the way tonight. And who brought it up last night? Arguably the best Thursday night game. Who brought it up earlier this week?
You, the one that said it last night.
This is
I said
best game of the year.
No, I said best game of the year. I jumped the gun way early this season, and I said it was going to be Ravens and Chiefs. Wrong on that one. That game was boring as hell. We had a great time with our friend Matt Levitt, and starting at midnight. That's what I thought it would be. Yeah, so it is right now 33 minutes from right now. If you go and sign up over at adfreeshows.com, you will get that link. Become a top guy, top gal. And no, that is not a fire or a candle. That's an actual light bulb. So please do not worry that I'm going to, I don't want it to be distracting. Oh, I put it more in the picture that way. Whoops.
Carl, how many points in tonight's game do you think they'll be? Over 60 or under 60?
Over 60 for sure. I'm going to tease that down, though, by 13. I know you have to choose between. So,
Yep.
So they're on Fox. They're doing so over under 60. You got to think that Kyler Murray is going to get his. I don't know. Russell Wilson's throwing a lot of interceptions lately. So I don't know if it's going to be Arizona wins by 3 from Henry. Henry, that was a tough one last week with Buffalo and Arizona. And here, we do have tickets for sale for the Seattle and Arizona game. It's like $700 a pop.
Oh my God.
If you want to go and sit in, like, they're doing strips of people in this giant place.
You have to strip to go?
Judges, you do. You can you wear bubble wrap and just bubble wrap? Okay. Yes. So yeah, you do. But Kyler Murray, Christian Kirk, and then let Russ cook. Let Russ cook. Yeah, let him cook all you want. Is he colorblind? They better be wearing those Thursday night like neon jerseys, like when they wear these, so you can actually like figure out. Oh, I'm on that team, not that's red, that's neon green.
I just need Tyler Lockett to have a good game. I really don't care.
I got DK Metcalf. I'm going to bet on this. What time does that game even start at?
8:20, right?
That game starts in 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours. See, it's weird that I know I always bring this up. We don't change our clocks, so I'm expecting the game to be on at 5:15.
Oh, but it's really 6:15 because you're Mountain Time now.
Yeah, we're Mountain, not standard. Mountain Standard Time, I believe, is what it is, or non-standard. We just don't change our clocks ever.
Antonio's funny guy. You get punched yet, Antonio?
I will say I had to, because Mark and I have this problem going on at 4. Well, it's 4:30 here. It's 3:30 in the Bay Area by Mark.
Yep.
I had to buy, and I'm not joking you. Yeah, I've carried some heavy stuff up here, mainly the Turtles in Time Machine. That was because I'm like upstairs and downstairs kitchen. I had to buy blackout curtains because when I moved into the dungeon / Thunderdome and made the switch permanent into this new room, it is so bright out and I'm facing the sun setting. They are like, but I didn't know like they actually made ones that like control the temperature and block out like any light or anything. And they are so heavy. I'm looking at them right now and I'm just praying that they stay up. Because they are. I don't think I attached them very properly.
Carl, they won't let me.
They won't let you have. At your.
My homeowners won't let me. They
That's
only let me
terrible.
have white curtains, white or cream. Yep, that's what
Are
I
you in
said.
a condo?
Welcome to owning a place in California. Yep.
Yeah. Well, he
Of course I
owns
am.
at least. It's smart. Smart thing.
I've owned for longer than most of you been alive.
It's true.
So you've owned since you were 16? Or no, you've owned since you were 6 because you got 6 years on me.
96.
There's a couple people that.
Frank, don't lie. Don't lie about your age, Frank. It's okay.
1980, brother.
85.
I was gonna ask.
Carl was born in the greatest year in the history of movies.
Yes,
number
he
one,
was.
Now I hate to do this because I'm not knocking off their gimmick. I'm trying to put them over, as the wrestling jargon or lingo would have you believe, putting them over. We have not one but 2 editions of my ChatPack Live coming your way. We got this one building up all the hype and hijinks going into the rebook with Eric Bischoff on ad-free shows. Again, become a top guy, top gal. You get to go over there and say, hey, Eric, this is how I would have done it. And here's why. But you don't have to be like that. You can be nice about it. I think I know what I'm going to ask about, and that is 28 minutes from right now. But if you do sign up, they will get you the link. Evan Polisher just zips it over to you. On top of that, right afterwards, after Eric's done getting all these critiques and, okay, maybe I would have done this, would have done that, come on back here, because it's all right. You're going to be saved by the pod. Yes, all 3 members of Saved by the Pod on my ChatPack Live tonight. Come and pick their brains, and oh man, I should come and.
I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that one.
He's gonna get me, and yeah, he literally. I was speaking to Paulie B earlier. He goes, "Yeah, Efren's like in your backyard," and I go, "Is he?" And he goes, "No, seriously, look out back." And I'm like. So yeah, Timmy and Efren and Paulie B is going to be a great time. I cannot believe their story. I got a glimpse of it, and I'm so excited for people to hear it, because here I thought Lauren and I were this cool first people to do a show together out of ad-free shows. Not even close. And I guess they were even before ad-free shows existed. And how they met. Really? Yeah.
Oh, because they do weekly episode and they're at like 65. So
yeah. So but they were all brought together by Conrad's podcast before they were under the one utopia, the one umbrella, if you will.
The Putfather.
Speaking of which, I listened to a little Mike Chioda last night, and listen, I told Jimmy Corderas, I said, no way, bro, they're not firing him. And sure enough, find out the Hebner's selling merch in St. Louis. It was like, what the fuck, man? I didn't know that was going to go down. Unreal.
Dude, that was amazing.
He's unreal. It's the best stuff ever.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, guys. Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have it. I haven't listened to that one yet.
You haven't,
dude. You need to listen to that one.
I've been trying to. I'm trying to with all this extra content that you get from AFS. I'm a bit overwhelmed in a good way, right? It's totally in a good way. So I try to get the regular pods out first. Like I try to get through. Like I did Arns today. I did. I actually was catching up on Say by the Pod. I finished up JR's. Like I try to get the regular ones that I haven't listened to yet first, and then I go to the extra stuff. And then Tony dropped an extra episode too. He's got a bonus watch along, so I haven't done that one yet.
Wait, where is that?
The Monday Night Raw one. I haven't watched that one yet.
All right, here's what I've got queued up, and maybe I've missed something, and I'm sure I have. Swoggle Live. Oh, that was from the other night. I got to check that out. Oh, we were on an hour 47 minutes. Jeez, we were on there. So I got
to check that out too to make sure they deleted my stuff.
I do want to listen. Okay, so there's Grilling JR Survivor Series 2000. That's really going to be
really
awesome.
Good. It's really good.
I keep thinking I finished Clash of the Champions 17, but
that's like the 3-hour Bischoff one, right? Bischoff just dropped a 3-hour.
Yeah,
and it was so good.
Was it? Yeah, that's tonight. I want to get to Lenny Dawkins and the Wrestling with the Law.
Yeah,
independent contractor, and then 83 Weeks has. Wait a minute, Great American Bash 96. Oh, that's from way back when. Okay, sorry. I was because what I was doing for my question with Eric, because I was going through all of 96 to see if there was some common thread there, and not necessarily rebooking the pay-per-view itself, but looking at the industry in WCW as a whole, not a whole. You know what I mean? Oh, Adam, I want to post. All right, Frank, look away.
Is this about?
This is about Kyoto's Mailbag. We're not going to make the comment.
We're not going to pop it up. Don't worry about me. I'm behind.
The Batista story was amazing.
I'm going to listen to it either way. It's the first thing I did. And they even talked about doing voiceover. Okay, one spoiler I will give is he's like sometimes I'm on planes or I'll be wherever, and all I think of is Ray Liotta going over after that's all the money we had, Karen, and just pistol whipping like he's like he'd be great for video games. He could have done any of the GTAs or any of the upcoming ones. He could do so much with his voice. I just think that I had put together a compilation of
So just listen to Kyoto's mailbag, and I'm going to wait to post. Sometimes I'll make these and then save them, but it's just like Ray Liotta and Joe Pesci, like open mouth laughing for like 2 minutes. They're like, and then it just like him just bashing his head in. Who is Jared Wise? Who is Lenny Dawkins? Did I pronounce his name wrong? Maybe I did. And I'm gonna sound like an idiot. I didn't. Okay, so he is he's like the shoot lawyer for Conrad and I believe his accounting or the mortgage business.
It's actually Mike Dawkins, though.
Oh, you know what I did? I took
Lenny
I took Lenny Wilkins and Mike Dawkins and turned them into one. Sorry, Lenny Dawkins. Lenny Dawkins sounds like whoops.
Did you just turn on what happened?
Yeah. Whoops. That was Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. That was a great episode too. That was that Cornette promo.
Carl, did you make your bet?
I do the watch along. So
did I make my bed?
Did you make your bets?
No, I haven't yet.
Bet on tonight's game. You better get that done.
I will. I'm going to do it in the last 5 minutes too, because what I do is a lot of. For those that know me in betting, so I'm really big into parlays and teasers. So you get like, instead of, what's the line for tonight's game? Who's favored? Anybody know?
Nope.
I'm going to look it up right now. Hey, they got a whole thing on DK Metcalf on the front of ESPN.com if you want to go see a man who's straight out of NFL Blitz, like the N64 version. Seattle favored by 3. It's in Seattle. So what you can do with that, I do a 13-point teaser. So I'll take Arizona and add 13 points onto it. So if they lose, 16. So if they lost 15-0, I still win my bet. They're not losing by more than 2 touchdowns. Yes, gimmick attorney. Thank you, Mike Dawkins. Mike Dawkins sounds like a AAA pitcher that never got called up to the major league, or just like a now coming in for relief. Mike,
just a bit outside.
That's a screwball. He's got some peanut butter and velvet on that toasted graham cracker. Yeah, sorry about that. Lenny Bakken. There we go. So I took Lenny Bakken, Lenny Wilkins of the Cavs.
There you go, Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah.
Head coach.
So cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, who the hell the Bulls take last night?
Who are the Bulls?
Come on, don't. No, I heard this guy's actually like I hate this. See, every year this happens where they're like, yeah, it looks like the Bulls in the second round took the Michael Jordan of Guatemala. Like some guy you never heard of that's played in like
Michael Jordan.
But like they had Obi Toppin, they had like all these guys left on the board, and then Frank Wilson, is that his name? Fred Wilson?
Something like it.
It's like at least Bruno's cool. Bruno's like, hey, cool name. It's on Ellis Island.
Yeah, I guess my point of don't get me wrong, I like the Bulls. I have not been into basketball since the Jordan era because I felt like basketball would never be as exciting as it was then ever again to me. I try to watch it. I'll go to games, but I know nothing about the guys they drafted. The only thing I know about basketball right now is that Bruno is really upset that James Harden wants to leave Houston, and he's like, you know what, just let him go.
James Harden turned down a $100 million contract.
Yeah,
I've had enough of these superstar basketball players acting this way. It's like you signed a contract with this team, play your ass off for this team. It's like, I mean, plus I don't even know what the hell Houston's doing. I mean, last night they got back Trevor Ariza, which I thought was a great move.
What?
And then traded him.
Trevor Ariza?
Yeah, they got Trevor. They traded for Trevor Ariza from Portland, and then shipped him to Detroit for a draft pick next year. What's that going to do for you this year?
I'm sorry.
Your two top stars want out. What are you doing?
That one doesn't make a lot of sense on the
they
whole.
Want the number 1 pick.
I will say this much as far as something to watch out for is Did you guys see who got picked 3rd overall right before the Bulls made their pick, which was number 4?
Was that the LaMelo Ball pick?
Yeah, and do you guys remember his dad?
Oh, how can you
His,
forget him?
his dad played on the Carolina Panthers. How about that?
And was on
You know,
Monday Night Raw and made me sick.
And he said that he could beat Jordan in a one-on-one game. Well, guess what? Now your son plays for them, and the owner is MJ. So now we finally get to see that go down and watch Jordan with a cigar, maybe some Cavassier in one hand, dribbling probably with his knees, beat him in a game. Like, I want to see it happen.
And LeVar Ball used to talk so much smack about Jordan, right? So I wonder if like part of Jordan's like, guess what?
I'm taking your son,
LaMelo. Just telling you right now, man. We're gonna make a great ball player out of you, but your dad's not allowed in the freaking facilities.
Oh, you know that's going down. Oh my gosh!
What? Your room start on fire?
No, my freaking Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley.
That literally just fell off the wall.
Hey, did you guys hear
No.
the worst news of all, though?
What happened?
With regards to basketball?
Oh, this
Klay
is gonna...
Thompson, back from his ACL tear last year, tore his Achilles in a pickup basketball game and is gone for the year.
Somebody
When
said
did that happen?
This morning. Or
Yeah.
yesterday, it was announced
Yesterday,
today.
yeah, right.
Torn Achilles out for the season again. 2 years of getting paid and not picking up a ball.
Can you guys, Carl? Will you just put up Henry's comment real quick, because I
got it.
I think it's a beautiful comment. He's absolutely right. Clearly, I mean, even a football franchise didn't want to be there. So clearly, what's going on in Houston, guys? You tell me.
Well, okay. Let's go through. So last time they won a major, they don't have a hockey team. The mid '90s, the Rockets were dominant when Jordan went out with Olajuwon. Can I speak? Such dry mouth. It is so dry out here in the winter. Olajuwon, Drexler, Sam Cassell was on that team. I believe Robert Horry.
Yep.
So they were clutch. The Astros cheated their way to a couple of World Series, but who hasn't?
Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah.
Duh.
Mike, what's going on with you tonight? How are you?
I'm good. I negotiated with the missus and made a deal to that she would be home and relieve me from daddy duty, so I can be a part of the be the booker. I missed the last one. So I probably don't plan on being involved too much. I probably am just going to sit and listen. I watched part of World War III earlier today while I was working. I realized what I think.
Yeah, hot take. What did you think, buddy? Because we watched it last night, and I have my feelings on it.
I'm hoping your feelings are about equivalent to how you feel about James Harden, because like
right.
I literally I'm not going to share my screen, but literally I'm looking up at it right now because I went back to a point that really like was like, what the fuck? And it was Jericho and Nick Patrick is in the ring.
Yeah, that was the biggest issue I had with that show.
Honestly, you know what irks me the most though, and it's going to sound so stupid. Welcome to our second annual World War III. And
okay.
And I was just like, it's World War IV now. Like,
Okay, so we got into this with the whole numbers thing, breaking down numbers. Like, Vince isn't like WrestleMania, calling it what it is. Now we're just calling it, we're like, what city was that? That was 35. That was New York. So 32, we're having to go with that. But I guess that bothered me too, because it said World War III. And at first I'm like 97, 98, which one? I knew there was a couple, but yeah, that was confusing. Good call on that.
Why? It was only World War III. It wasn't like it's supposed to be World War IV, World War V, World War VI. They just called it World War III.
I think the problem though is the fact that you do have a number at the end of it. You can't, because you have that number, it almost has to increase every year. Because when you hear the second annual World War III, the third annual World War III, it's like either come up with a different name or that number's got to change or something. I get what you're saying. The World War III has to do with 3 rings. Totally get that. It just, I don't know if it's some part of me got annoyed.
They should have called it WCW WCW 3-ring clusterfuck. Is what
one of the hottest athletes in WCW, Chris Jericho, and a referee with Jericho's hand tied behind his back.
Now, let me ask a question when it comes to that. Doesn't it make, because isn't it the whole point of a ref bump is if you like breathe on them the wrong way, they fall down and they're incapacitated until the right time. Like it actually made Nick Patrick look stronger, like as a ref. Like I don't get that.
I just
it made Jericho look weak because why is he having to fight a referee? And on top of that, why is the referee getting so many moves in?
You guys
What
want
the hell
something that let me hit you with this. Yeah, if you guys can pull up, I'm sorry I don't have the screen up. I was
Brandy made a comment about negotiations and Lauren or something.
I think she's referring to me and Lauren.
Oh, okay.
But we won't give Brandy any airtime on that comment.
Wait, I want to know the answer. What kind of negotiations you doing with Lauren here, Mike?
Actually, Lauren and I did negotiate earlier. I asked for a favor on
really?
On the be the booker, and I think she's going to come through. We'll see.
What kind of favor?
Maybe I'll text the three of you and tell you guys, but we won't tell anybody else.
Okay.
That's, now right there. That alone is why you guys have this 11-minute guys and gals 11-minute barrier to say, did Mike just sell me on that QVC style? Yeah, I think he did.
I think you know what I think we need to do is we need to convince our fellow low-key big hog Megan to become a top gal.
Either that, or I will split it 3 ways to her half, or whatever we got to do to get her on there.
Because I think
I thought she was on there. She's not on there.
She's an LKBH.
That's
low-key big hog. LKBH.
And Mark Nelson has never missed a Zoom
with Tony,
or a Zoom, or with Tony Schiavone,
right?
As a low-key ever, which is awesome.
I cut class the last 2. I cut class for the last hour so I could go to his because I love them all. But I love spending that like whatever time it is with Tony. So it's totally worth this whole experience is worth every penny to me. I can't say it enough. So if you can sign up now, I suggest y'all do it.
Agreed. Completely agreed. It's worth the price of admission. I'm not kidding when it's crazy to say this. Like I forget, what is it, $69 for low-key big hog? I pay whatever it is for top guy, $99.
$99, yep.
I mean, I'm spending dang near close to $200 a month on this stuff. And I get more use out of that $200 than what I get on just about anything else I buy in a month.
Absolutely. Totally agree with you. Because you're right, you're a low-key big hog too, right, Mike?
I mean, it's not really low-key anymore, but yeah.
Not anymore.
No. I'm spending the same amount, and I get. I mean, this, especially with the pandemic, I don't know what I would have done without AFS. I don't know what I was doing without them before. I don't know why I thought it was funnier for me to sit and listen to Manscaped commercials.
Jared.
What was
Jared's comment? There? Oh, Jesus. Mike, put up Jared's comment.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's going to be fantastic. That's so good.
Okay, I have a random question for you, Mark Nelson.
Okay.
Do you have an August lock on that door behind you?
I do.
How do you like it?
Oh, I love it.
It's
fantastic.
It's just a smart lock because I'm thinking that's the next thing I have in my home automation. Nerd alert. I do all the home automation stuff, so I have all sorts of crazy stuff. But the August lot's my next one. Like I have it set up. My wife historically has always been horrible about shutting off lights in this house or in any house that we've lived in. And at the end of the night, I'll like head upstairs. She'll follow me up and be like, "Did you shut off any lights downstairs?" No. Well, now in this place, from my phone, I have my own home automation server and everything. But I hit one button, all my lights in the house shut off. My garage door is shut. The exterior lights adjust properly. I also have a couple other interior lights in the house that just make sure that they're on, so that if we get up in the morning to go either to the bathroom or something, we can do that. And then I want to get the August lock because my plan is that it'll automatically make sure my front and back doors are locked. Yeah.
And you can do that from an app on your phone. Dude, the reason I did that was I accidentally locked my keys in my house one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, never again. And after that, I got that August lock that afternoon.
Carl, when the hell did you get a Darby Allin shirt?
This arrived in the mail. I don't remember ordering it, and it's an older one. It's a, it's like a, I don't know. I don't. It came from Amazon. Not even, and I just ordered 2. Count them, not 1, but dose. Saved by the Bell T-shirts for Tuesday, as Rocco
2.
and I, yes, saved by the ring bell, as we tie in wrestling and Saved by the Bell, and we got Saved by the Pod on right after this 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that's right. You ditched me tonight. That's right. Thanks, Carl.
What's Saved by the Pod?
Saved by the Pod.
Oh, Mike, that's another one. You know.
I just subscribed. I have not listened to a single episode.
It's amazing.
But I just subscribed yesterday because I've heard of it, right? So like finally I was like, you know what? I gotta subscribe to a couple things and subscribe to Saved by the Pod, so I'm gonna give it a listen. There's a guy in there I think you all love. His name is Efren.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome.
Fantastic. And he lives right by me.
Efren and Loki Big Hawk?
I think he wants to show his low-key big hog to Carl. Is what I think is happening there.
Oh yeah, that's the Efren I'm talking about.
Efren,
I'm gonna kill you. Don't say that.
I think Efren is to Brandy what Megan is to Frank now. So it's like they're number 2s that they found in the network.
Oh my.
So Frank and Efren then.
I'm
Huh?
I'm a little bit lost on that one, but it's okay. I'm usually lost or overwhelmed, but not so much. Mike, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, here's what I did want to ask. For My Mom is Rad, we have open mic live Mandic tomorrow at 8 Eastern.
This is true, and for everybody to know, yes, Megan, call Frank. I just saw that. But Frank, Carl and I have exchanged texts about tomorrow's format for the show. And no joke, Carl, like I sent him a bunch of stuff last night. Carl texted me this morning and says, hey, when you get 5 minutes, call me so we could talk this through. I actually had 5 minutes of my day for the first time in, I don't know, a month. Call Carl, get his voicemail. Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Carl Mandic.
Yeah.
I missed your call.
Yeah, I called your ass, bro. I thought you must have been asleep or something.
No.
So we still don't have a format for tomorrow, but I have amazing ideas. Or I should say amazing. I have ideas. Carl can tell you.
Wait, 8 o'clock Eastern, Carl?
Is it 8 Eastern or 9 Eastern?
Tomorrow?
I'm sorry, it's 9. Thank you for catching that, guys.
It's 8 o'clock Central for Mike.
9 Eastern, and
Okay,
that
got
is 8.
I was at 5.
I called you at 11:11 Sweet Pea Central Time. Just looked it up. Hi, you've reached the voicemail.
Oh,
Carl
Dude,
Mandic.
it's so.
You know what? He was on the phone with me at that time.
Was I?
Makes sense.
12:34 my time, which is.
Where do you live?
No, there's no.
Oh no,
that was yesterday.
that's California. That would have been 3:34 your time, or 2:34 your time. Yeah, never mind.
So
I'm an idiot.
you're more playing the hangout and listen type of role, Mike, at this rebook. This is a very different concept when you're telling a guy, hey, why didn't you do this? Or should have done this? Or could this have been better? See, with Eric, I'd go back to that SARSA formula of making sure that if you're going to do something, think it through, because he will be kind to you, but he'll also be, give you the critiques. Yeah, he will. He'll give you the critiques that mean something. So it's something just to think about. Frank, I know what you're asking about. And Mark?
Yep.
Are you going to ask anything? Or?
I want to ask him who booked this crap.
Well, I
Was
think
this
we
the
all know
first
that.
one?
No, it was the second one.
God damn it.
So think, okay, no, good. See, I keep wanting to make this point. By the way, Mike.
We have 3 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, no, we'll get over there. And you can tune right now, actually. If you go over there right now, sign up, Top Guy, Top Gal. You'll get the link. And you too can rebook World War III, 1996 from the Norfolk Scope. Norfolk. How do you say it?
Norfolk. I say Norfolk. Like I say Norfolk.
I know.
Norfolk. You say Norfolk?
You guys,
Norfolk
it's not
Scope. Norfolk Scope.
Norfolk. It's Norfolk.
Norfolk Scope. Whatever. It's also the same building that DX raided a couple years later.
That's true.
But it
Yes,
is.
they did.
This has been the War Room, and we'll be back at 9 Eastern with Save by the Pod.
So excited.
You guys
We're out of time.
We're desperately out of time. Whitney Wright.
Megan, call me.